Alright, welcome back to another episode of Roguetech. So, we have 18 days till the financial report. We're just a little shy of it. So let's fix that with a little hop, skip, and jump. We have a recovery mission here. Full money. And we're going to drop everyone out of our roster. Because where we're going, we don't need force of arms. What we need is speed. And we have exactly that. Right, like there. Alrighty, let's get the hopping out of the way and get on with our real mission.
Command interface initiated.
Yeah, so I'm sure I've said this before, but our little Vulcan has already paid for itself. So if it does happen to explode and the mech warrior dies, we don't really lose anything. So, can we set up close enough to be able to jump straight into it? Somewhere. No. Probably this side will be closer or easier to jump in. Let's go right there. Hopefully we can make it in the first turn. And hopefully we start off with a non-combat turn. Oh dear. Okay, so we are not starting out of combat, but we can jump in. So let's jump with our back to a building, right on top of them. Okay, and we have our evac. Where's our evac point? Camera panned this way, but I don't see. Oh, because it hasn't registered that it captured the point yet. Okay. Okay. That's good. So if that charge had landed, we would be in a bit of trouble. Because the one thing that absolutely will derail our strategy here is if a charge lands. Oh, wow. That's lucky. Because, yeah, if we get knocked down, then they could potentially kill us very quickly. But our 8 evasion is holding.
Took a hard hit there.
You'll be fine.
The asset has been secured and is ready for retrieval.
So where are we heading? There.
Awaiting orders.
Okay. Can I jump behind a building? I think that's behind a building. Leap and soar.
Engage.
And brace. Whew, okay, I'm out of charge range. The danger has passed. I mean, they can still shoot at me, but 8 evasion. I'm not super worried about it.
Damage, Commander.
Easy peasy. Okay. So yeah, once again, 17,000 drop costs, less than 10,000 repair costs, and we made an easy, what, 1 point something million? Yeah. That covers our financial report.
Lifting off.
And away we go. Easy peasy.
Mission successful.
Alright, so yeah, 1.2 million. Excellent. Essentially no damage except for a little bit of swarm and artillery. Yep, negligible repairs. I am keen at some point to see if our little Vulcan is able to handle a target acquisition mission on its own. Just jumping from one point to another. Would be interesting. Let's see, we need our grasshopper. We just need all of our heavy mechs. Catapults. Vulture, Hephaestus, something like that. And after they are all ready, 4, 5, okay. And now that they are ready, we can just drop straight away into the next mission. We are still looking for cores. Also, I believe it was last episode I was having irritation with how long everything was taking. I realized it's probably because this is urban biome, and there's a lot of assets to load since every building is destructible. So, I think we're gonna go for this 211 max salvage mission, in part because it's against Comstar. 1.1 million C-bill payout, but it's against Comstar, and it's 211 max salvage, which means they should have better than average gear. And the hope, Grasshopper. Oh yeah, it's light. That's right. The hope is that the high rated enemies will bring larger engine cores. Glam in the Hephaestus, Pistol in the Vulture, Catapult being piloted by Grandpa. Bushwhacker, definitely. The PPC scramble is just really nice. And it was Kraken in the Bushwhacker. I think we bring the Apollo, especially for urban biome. Who was it in the Apollo? Squire? Yeah, Squire. Because in the urban biome, firing indirectly is very, very powerful. And then Wolverine in case they bring vehicles? Question mark. That is the next mech I'd really like to upgrade to heavier assault, is the armor piercing. Oh, we have the Hephaestus ready, actually. You know what? Actually, I think we're gonna hold off on using the Hephaestus. Then again, it is another heavy. So, I mean, his Alpha Strike is what? 45? 195 plus a tag. 250. 300. 360? Yeah. His Alpha Strike is 360. I think we're going to leave Klistholm, and hopefully there's, well, hopefully there are vehicles, because vehicles are still easier to kill than mechs, but hopefully there's not a ton of vehicles, because, yeah, the Wolverine, once there are no more vehicles to kill, is kind of useless. And I think we're going to put Blaze on the Helepolis. She used to pilot the Huron Warrior, but she has Focus Fire, she has Controlled Burst, and I believe she also has Military. Yeah, so yeah, she should be able to handle the Heavy Rack 2 just fine. Once the King Crab is finished, we're going to drop Templar onto it, because Templar's lucky. So having the Heavy Rack 5 and Heavy Rack 2 jam less often is really good. But yeah, so let's go ahead and swap these like that, just so that our mediums are after our heavies. And then for vehicles, we actually have 4 vehicles. We're definitely bringing the Nidhogg and the Ifrit. Again, urban setting, so, you know, very, very good for VTOLs to fly around. Who was in the Ifrit? It was Hammer. The Manticore is basically just armor, so we're actually going to bring the Ballista. The indirect fire, again, in cities is very, very powerful. And we'll bring Dragon on the Ballista. So, that's our team. Let's get to it. Alright, so I forgot to mention at the start of the episode, this is going to be, I believe, the first episode after I tweaked the
Command interface
OBS settings for the
initiated.
recording software I use. I tweaked the settings to try to get the picture to be more clear. Noticed people saying that, you know, they the picture was a little fuzzy or whatever. So, yeah, I looked into it, and so the settings are now for better picture, albeit at potentially reduced performance. So there might be stuttering or choppiness or whatever distortions. Also, I just realized there's 2 support lances. That's 18 units. Oof. But yeah, so point being, if there's anything wrong that you notice that I missed in editing, please let me know. And if it looks better, also please let me know. Boy, how am I gonna handle this? So there's this entire area, possibly even right on top of our deploy point, because you can always drop on your deploy point regardless of how close enemies are. So we could literally be dropping right in the middle of one of the lances, because we can't drop like anywhere right outside of the deploy point right here. So there's probably a lance right on top of us if we drop there. Is that good? Is the potential of being able to take out a lance without having to move very far good? I don't know. Let's find out. So heavy mechs. And then medium mechs. And I believe this is the first of the vehicles. So there, and then the ballista tuck away in this corner over here. I know I'm putting it right next to the exploding thing, but I'm gonna hopefully be able to roll it around behind the buildings there. Wait, what? Excuse me? What just happened? Wait, hold on. Did we just lose somebody? Hold on. Also, sorry about the graphical glitch, but yeah. So, Grasshopper, Vulture, Catapult, Hephaestos, Helepolis, Apollo Bushwhacker, Nidhogg Ifrit, and Ballista. So what was that about pilot incapacitated? I'm so confused. I mean, I'm not losing my mind, right? That did just happen, right? That is weird. But all of our units seem to be intact and fine, so okay. And yeah, I was right. We did drop pretty much right on top of the lance. Thor artillery vehicle. Oh, and it wasn't an enemy either because everything's still 0%. But Pirate Griffin, Thor artillery vehicle, Super Griffin. And yeah, I intentionally dropped the VTOLs on top of the building to get as much sight as I can. Okay. AMS is holding. Good to see. So that's a Mackie. That's an Emperor. Okay, those potentially have larger cores. Zula, Banshee, that potentially has a large core. Avatar potentially has a large core. That being said, they're also... Oh, and a longbow. Okay. So, there's a lot of assault mechs. There's a lot of assault mechs. Which means, yes, potentially large rated cores, but also potentially death. So, here's hoping.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, they haven't acted yet. He hasn't acted yet. So I'm going to reserve. And once I have a target I can actually fly in and attack, I will absolutely advance with the Nidhogg and the Ifrit. Okay, there's another Avatar, actually, and another Thumper. Okay, so they have a couple artillery vehicles. That's dangerous. Griffin is jumping and doing not much else. Obstructed line of sight only, huh? Okay. Alright. I wonder if the Grasshopper is able to charge the Griffin. I do need to kill the Super Griffin in case he decides to try to go around and flank the Ballista. Because that little guy is very vulnerable. He should be safe from everyone else, but the Super Griffin is in a pretty good position to just get around behind me. Okay, what's going on? Yeah, I'm traveling off this planet after I finish this mission. Just to get away from the urban biome. You know, it's not so bad when you're just playing solo, having the load times take forever. But while I'm recording, then I can't multitask. It's just, yeah, it takes too long for them to decide what to do. On that note, Super Griffin did nothing. So he has no evasion. So he's gonna die. My only concern being I'm going to have to run past this explodable building.
Right here.
But maybe if I give it a wide berth.
Roger that. Full speed.
Also, this puts me in position to rotate around and deal with these guys kind of in isolation, hopefully. I forgot to go in the mech lab and sort my weapon systems. Okay.
Commander?
So he has 40% damage reduction. That's why the clan LRMs were doing 2 damage and the Intersphere LRM was doing 3. Alright, Helepolis. I believe this is the first shot of the entire playthrough, isn't it? What a pivotal moment. And yeah. Oh, right. Controlled burst. And fire.
Target locked.
Receiving you.
Shooting past the Helepolis. But it should be a high enough hit chance it'll be fine. Right? Oh yeah. Absolutely. Completely fine.
Confirmed. Firing. Take that.
Alright. And the Helepolis did not get touched. Excellent. Okay. So, I think my strategy is to bring the medium mechs, the Helepolis, and the catapult around the side here. Use them to kill the Super Griffin, and then to advance and take on this cluster of units. Meanwhile, the Grasshopper, Vulture, and Hephaestos shift around to this flank to try to kill that artillery vehicle and get over and kill that artillery vehicle.
I'm here.
I know splitting up is generally a bad idea. I should be able to reach the Griffin if I turn on the hot seat and the supercharger, but once I do, I'm locked in, so I want to get the VTOLs in position here before I do, just to make sure I have visual, because you can't melee without visual. So definitely gonna pull one of the VTOLs or both of them over. Uh-oh. Okay. That sounds like a really big missile, like an arrow. That would be
Good
bad.
to go.
Okay, Templar. Go right there. Probably gonna have a garbage hit chance because it did jump, but again, this is not about trying to get a good hit chance. Actually, 42. I'll take it.
Tell me what to do.
Miss all
I
of
may
them,
need some
but
more
that's
time in
fine.
the simulator.
More importantly, I definitely have visuals, so X should be able to charge him. If I control line of sight and just try to isolate targets and take them down, this shouldn't be too bad. If I take down the Super Griffin, pop the... Okay, yep, artillery, that's what I expected.
You got nothing, you hear me?
But if I take down the Super Griffin, pop the corner, and take down the Avatar
Receiving you.
quickly. Okay, so if I turn the jet booster on, can I shoot the artillery vehicle with the AC-20? Oh, actually, I can get up here. And I don't know what my hit chance is going to be, but I'm going to take it. 34%. 40%. Interesting. So I actually have a better hit chance against the Griffin that jumped than I do against the vehicle that just rolled around. But again, I'm going to try to take down the vehicle first.
Acknowledge.
It has less armor, so I should be able to kill it faster. If I hit. Okay, Banshee. Alright, love to see it.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you
Grandpa.
want?
Like I said, Grandpa is going to join this flank.
Oh, I don't like going fast. It's scary.
And hopefully, like Griffin.
I'm gonna press all the buttons and you can't stop me.
There we go. So he's on the ground. He's not going to get another turn. He's definitely not going to get another turn. Okay.
Wow, he fell down
So
like I
that's
do.
a dead Super Griffin. Good deal. And yeah, if they sweep around and take down the Avatar and the Banshee over here, honestly, maybe Ek just goes solo mode. No, I don't want the Hephaestos and the Vulture to face down a Mackie, a Banshee, a Longbow, and an Emperor on their own. So I definitely want to sweep up, rotate around. I might, once I get the artillery out of the way, I might just... Ooh, structure exposed. That was a turret hit, wasn't
Armor
it?
blow through. Internal damage.
Okay, it is now super risky to hang out anywhere with the Ifrit. Yeah. On the bright side, it apparently has 51 out of 28 structure on the turret, or on the... I think that's... Yeah. Whatever. The center location. The turret location that's not a turret, I don't think, because it's a
Good to
VTOL
go.
and not a tank, but whatever. Definitely turning enhanced imaging on. Yeah, I am gonna have to close with the enemy. Giving them good line of sight. So I am absolutely gonna vigilance. But if we can kill the artillery vehicle, that will be a major headache out of the way. Can we go damage? Yeah, we can go damage.
Locking in all weapons.
And miss. It's fine. Structure exposed. So, yeah. Grasshopper is going to charge the Griffin. The Hephaestos should be able to finish off the vehicle. If the charge lands, the Griffin will be on the ground. Oh, that's so dangerous.
Damage is light.
Yeah, the Ifrit, I think... Man, that's an Anubis. Maybe the Ifrit will try to pull off between these buildings and overheat the Avatar.
What can I do for you?
Or something like that. Alright.
Moving fast.
Running forward. Lining up like a fool so that stray shots will wreck me.
Here we go.
I forgot to vigilance. Okay. One artillery piece down.
I feel bad about shooting the little guys.
No, I did vigilance.
Ready
with
for
the-
orders.
Okay. I did indeed vigilance with the vulture. Okay. Why is it not? Oh, it is. Okay. There's just so
Position
many.
Confirmed.
There's so many targets. It's just kind of clustering like that. All right. So I have 10 shots of the armor piercing or the armor destroying Hellstorm. So I was gonna start softening the flank here for the team going that way, but I think actually they're just clustered so nicely I have to.
I'm your spaniel.
Actually, that did significantly less damage than I was hoping. Okay. Supercharger, hot seat, sprint. Indeed I can, and indeed I will. Alright, 56%.
Onward.
This is important.
Locked
Please?
on for physical
Yes. Okay. But yeah, I would much rather charges not be a guaranteed knockdown. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if he was already unsteady and a charge knocked him down. But I think he was, like, completely fine on stability, and I just knocked him down instantly. So he's gonna die before he acts again, just because of one charge. It's not really fun. It's not fun to be on the receiving end, and it's not really fun to do it either. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Also, we're not against 18 units. 33%, I think we only destroyed one unit. So we destroyed one unit over here, and then the Super Griffin. So one of those was a 3-unit lance, and then one of them is a 6-unit. But I'm only seeing 10 enemies. Ooh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's at least... Unless the destroy enemy units is only like 3 units. Because that would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, that is potentially the case. There might only be the 10 units.
What's up, boss?
I mean, we're about to find out, but... I am absolutely going to sprint for 3 and cover.
Roger, full speed.
and try to kill this griffin. There's a stealth assassin on the ceiling. Yeah, sure.
Firing all weapons.
Goodbye. Alright. And another one down.
Yes, Commander.
Ifrit. Yeah, I think my best bet is to break line of sight. I can't do the twist. Is this still breaking line of sight? No. No, the Banshee can still see me there. What if I go way over here? The Assassin can still see me, but he has jump jets anyway. But I would not be able to target the Avatar. How about here? I don't see any dotted lines, which makes me feel like maybe they can't see me from there. But yeah, since the Ifrit's turret is open, we really don't want to risk losing it again. At least not before it drops its full payload.
On it.
Really? The Ifrit misses, like all the time misses with above 70% accuracy. Makes me sad. But it's whatever, we're not trying to kill the Avatar yet, we're just trying to control it. I mean, it's got a pair of Thunderbolts, a pair of medium lasers, and medium laser diverse optics, so it's not actually very scary at all. And I don't know how heavy Thunderbolt 15s are, but that doesn't seem like a lot of tonnage spent on weapons, so maybe it has a really big core. I couldn't see how much damage that did, but that sounded like a heavy laser. Okay, so it did negligible damage. Good. So whatever hit must have been just like a medium laser or something. Okay. Firing indirectly at the Ifrit, love to see it.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Although he's panicked. Not so happy to see it now. Okay, I am gonna keep to the plan, even though they're rotating around. And I am gonna still focus the Avatar. Then again, he's got LRMs. We have AMS, so I'm gonna focus the Banshee actually.
Locking on target.
Okay, one of them has AMS as well, and it is probably stealth, considering we have like no sensor information on it. But it is standing right in the front. So I think I'm going to change my plan slightly if Ek is able to bring the Grasshopper over and just punch the mech right here in the front, so that he has evasion and guarded and bulwark. That might actually be worth it.
I took a critical hit. They will be done.
But it's not even letting me target him. Yeah. So yeah, he is well protected. So instead, I'm going to run around, because again, the goal is to not directly fight all of the people in the middle of the map. My goal is to take things out tactically. Oops. And there is not a spot where I can get line of sight to the Avatar.
Double time.
But next round I should... Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, the elevation's good. I should be able to get around that building and charge the Avatar. Or the Thumper. A charge on the Thumper would likely be a kill. And there's always the chance that it rolls a little closer and we can just hit it with the melee weapon. Do I EWS ping here? Yes, it will get the Anubis. So it'll cancel out his stealth. Also reduce the evasion of the guys over there, so that was a good use of his turn. And they're going to keep shooting at the face. Dose. Okay. Stray shots. You'll love to see it.
Send me a real opponent.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Since those guys are pulling back... No, I am going to keep to exactly the plan I had.
Oh, I don't like going fast.
Exactly
It's
the
scary.
plan I had. And... yeah, fire.
I'm gonna press all the buttons.
Nice, head hit. Bleeding out, 9 activations remaining. And 340 core. If not offered a better one, I would absolutely take a 340 core. And I'm not really worried about an AC5 PPC and some Auger lasers, so we're going to let the Banshee bleed out.
Commander?
We are just absolutely going to ignore the Banshee.
Full speed, no.
Still going to rotate around to this side. Try to kill the Avatar quickly and efficiently. Yeah, okay. Fire. And then I think once we're done killing the Avatar, these guys will kind of pincer in. But instead of coming completely in the side past the Banshee, they're going to just pincer in up this ramp and then attack from the front while our other units attack from the flank.
I hear ya.
Or at least that's the dream. Okay. So we definitely have no sensors on this crazy mech, stealth mech that's here that we have no information on. And I can't get close enough to hit... I can get close enough to hit the Avatar with the Inferno. Okay.
Going turbo.
That is exactly what we're going to do then. Also, I'm pretty sure the buildings are blocking control burst. Pretty sure the buildings are blocking the main force from attacking the Nidhogg, so that's cool. And the Nidhogg has 14 rounds left of its AMS Mark II. So we're about to lose a lot of our AMS. Bonus, we knocked down the building.
Critical hit. Bad one, I think.
Wait, what? If we lost our Ifrit, that's gonna be annoying. So the splash damage from the bombs caused him to eject. Of all the stupid ways to lose a vehicle, like, that's... wow.
Damage minimal. I'm receiving you.
Blaze in the Helepolis. It's fine that she can't get line of sight.
All right.
I think we'll just continue shooting the Avatar. Yeah.
Fire it.
Just try to burn through their AMS ammo as well. Oh, that's right. The Ifrit going down. Also, we lost that AMS. That was actually... oh, man. Of all the stupidity. It's just because one of the ticks of damage from the bombs hit the open turret. So he took structure damage, which caused him to have a harder panic check.
Receiving you.
Have a harder guts check. Okay. The Ballista's gonna roll over
Let's
here and do nothing because his primary weapon is jammed. But next turn. And he's still shooting. Huh.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright, Hephaestos. Yeah, I think
Pedal to the metal.
gonna stick to the plan. Use Vigilance and shoot the Anubis. Alright, structure exposed.
Yeah, critical hit.
Okay. Next. Turn 12, the Mackie. And then turn 11, the Banshee. Okay, yeah, it's unfortunate that the Ifrit ejected, but we're getting, like, they're stray shotting so often, I feel like I can still call this a lucky mission. Again, I really hope we didn't lose the Ifrit, that would be sad. Yep, Banshee still does do some
Not much armor
damage.
left in that location.
Alright, new round. The Anubis is going to act before the Hephaestos or the Vulture, although he's unsteady, so I think that means I'm safe from him charging me. Oh, hey. Ow. Alright. I think I got a, like, little spot of that mech there. I think it's some kind of raven. Or possibly a raptor. Something that looks like a raven. Like, I got a little glimpse of it.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, this Anubis is so close to going down. I mean, I'm risking stray shots, but I have elevation protecting me. Or not protecting me, but increasing the difficulty to hit the Nidhogg. The Nidhogg is still fresh, so lots of armor left, except for the turret. The turrets do have very little armor, but the odds of hitting them are relatively low. So hopefully this is a kill without hitting my Vulture. I forgot to turn the bombs off. I forgot to turn the bombs off.
Should've. I've got multiple weapons with no ammo.
Oops.
Whoa! Easy on the armor, buddy.
So my Vulture is now unsteady and overheating. Oops. At least pistols turn 18 and goes before most of these people. So at least there's that. And the Nidhogg is soaking damage, as I was hoping it would.
Okay, that was bad.
Orders?
Okay. If we turn off the supercharger, that's probably a charge. Yeah. However, that is not. Can we get an angle where we can use our physical weapon? No. Okay, kick to the back it is. 122 damage, 92.7%.
I'm going.
Sounds good to me. Should be a kill, right? Now it's a kill. Okay.
That
Yeah, I didn't
vehicle
think I needed
was
to
the
berserk,
junkyard.
but that was
Commander?
close. Yeah, I am absolutely going to start rotating
Moving to position.
to try to break line of sight here. And it is indeed a raptor. So I'm going to try to kill that thing because it has electronic warfare stuff. And that electronic warfare stuff is going to make it easier for the enemies to hit us and harder for us to hit
God,
them.
I was sleeping. What do you want?
And yeah, as expected, our flank has failed.
Oh, I don't like going fast. It's scary.
And I'm pretty sure that Chaff is AoE. So we're going to do that.
Running him up, knocking him down just like Bellow Woods.
That should blind, yeah, a lot of them.
Ready for orders. Roger.
So we're just trying to get around to protect our forces. And yeah, sure. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Oh boy. Definitely vigilance. So that I can sprint for 1 evasion. Okay. So I'm not shooting this turn to drop heat. And I do have the vigilance. So there goes all my heat. Next round I should be able to get better evasion. Although once again I lined up like a fool. And they both only have 1 evasion. So Stray Shot City right here. Yep. That's what happens when you run out of AMS. And that's another reason why the Huron Warrior and the Wolverine are good to have. They actually carry AMS Mark IIs. Honestly, we just need a heavy that has like 3 support hardpoints to just make a super AMS mech. Just like 10 tons of ammo, advanced AMS, and a couple of AMS Mark IIs. Won't be very good at doing damage, but oh man, protect us from every missile ever. And I just have LK Incendiary, right? Yeah. Does it tell me how much stability damage it does based on M? 1 times 15. 1 times 15. Alright.
Acknowledge.
Alright, a little bit of heat, a little bit of stability damage. But now it's his turn, so he's going to shake it all off anyway. But at least he won't be able to charge me. Won't stop anyone else, though. Okay, 30 damage, I'll take it.
Minor damage, Commander.
Commander.
And now I have line of sight.
Okay. Full speed it is.
So now he's going to die.
Firing all weapons.
Yep.
Target neutralized.
Alright. So there's a bunch of ECM off the board. They also have an assassin that has some kind of electronic warfare systems, so we need to take him down as well before we start dealing with the crazy amounts of armor that the assault mechs have. Yeah, like I said, stray shots. I lined up perfectly for them.
Losing armor.
I am a fool. Ow. Okay, Nidhogg needs to disengage.
I'm getting all shot up, Commander.
Standing by.
And yeah, I think I'm just gonna kill in order of armor. Like, lowest armor first, fastest kill first. So, Avatar's gonna be the next target after I take down the assassin. But unless things go really bad really fast, I'm not super worried. Also, our Grasshopper will be able to run up, hopefully kill that Avatar. Okay. But hopefully kill the Avatar and then run down the other ramp right into the enemy's forces. At least that's the idea. So our Gladiator's still pretty much fresh. And as long as he keeps meleeing on the way, he's going to have 40% damage reduction. Which is a good time. Especially since, if I recall correctly, he also has Clan Pharaoh Lamellar. Yeah. So he's going to have 60% damage reduction as he runs in amongst the enemies. Right. No stray shots that time. Good to see. Yeah, it's crazy how support lances can so drastically change the difficulty of a mission. Like, this is, I believe it was a 4.5 skull mission, but then 2 support lances, so it's probably closer to like a 6 skull mission, 5.5, 6 skull, which is on par for the forces we brought. But, yeah, definitely not an easy mission. And this Banshee back here walking around while his pilot bleeds to death. Good times. Yeah, the Emperor... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a charge. Ow. Okay, so our Grasshopper is completely screwed now. He cannot melee after he stands up from being knocked down. Even though the injury was resisted, he can't melee. If he can't melee, he can't do anything. Bushwhacker is stealth, so is going to run straight out in the open and start shooting. And rely entirely on his stealth to save him.
Targeting for an output front.
Okay, Avatar is open.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Avatar is open. Yeah. And it did so much damage, too. Yeah, okay. Our Hephaestus is getting a little torn up as well.
Took a heavy hit there.
Almost knocked down. Actually, real quick. Does the Grasshopper have... No, it does not have any other ammo. Oh, it's just jammed. He still has 527 shots left of his AMS. Okay. Oh boy. I really don't like the idea of risking stray shots. And he's not close to being open yet. I thought the Nidhogg needed to get out, but no, it just needs to rotate. Like that,
Moving
perhaps?
fast.
Ah, okay, panicked. Okay, penalty of 2. That immediately explains. Okay. I'm actually going to shoot the Mackie in the back. Because Mackies have very little armor in the back. Then again, he's not that much of a threat, because Mackies also usually have pretty terrible equipment. That Banshee's bleeding out. The longbow, okay. And we got one more turn on controlled burst. The Azula just has a heavy rifle machine gun array. That Banshee's also primitive. So yeah, I'm gonna go with hit chance. Alright, 3 hits, he's now panicked. Gotta kill him eventually. And the Avatar should ignore the Grasshopper because I gave him the back and weak side of the Nidhogg. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, the Apollo. Likewise, coming in and shooting the Avatar.
All weapons are go.
Hopefully we can kill him this round.
Good to go.
I'm actually going to hold off on using pistol. Because the Azula and the 2 Banshees... Oh, and the Emperor. Okay.
Standing by.
Yeah, actually I'm not going to continue standing like that. I mean, that should be a kill, right? Or do I leave him and go for the Emperor? Yeah.
Acknowledged.
Okay. The reason I did that is because the Catapult and the Helepolis are kind of slow, and it'll be easier for them to get the angle on the Avatar than it will for them to get the angle on the Emperor.
Systems holding.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Okay. I stand corrected. They cannot get the angle on that Avatar, but they can shoot the other one, so good enough, I guess.
Roger.
Hopefully no stray shots, and hopefully we do some serious damage to this dude. And he's tagged, so now Grandpa should have an easier time hitting him. Although that does mean the Avatar is likely to get another turn. The Emperor ran away.
God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Take it. Yeah, can't quite get the angle on the Avatar there. Also can't get unobstructed line of sight to the other Avatar. Huh. Okay.
Oh, I don't like going fast.
Fine.
It's scary.
And instead of Chaff, we go Artemis.
I'm gonna press all the buttons and you can't stop me.
Structure exposed.
I broke him like my hell.
Unsteady. Not a knockdown. But we still have Glam. So Glam should be able to do something. Probably go for... okay. Every missile that hits the Nidhogg is not hitting a mech.
Receiving you.
The Emperor is actually open. So, absolutely.
Eliminated.
Emperor is down. Yeah, Hellstorm Artillery. Fun times. Also did some decent damage to the Mackie and Longbow. You'll love to see it. So, I think the Hephaestus, because the Hephaestus has taken a bit of a beating. So I'm gonna hope the Hephaestus can disengage and still get a shot on the Avatar's side.
Commander?
Okay, Vigilance. And can she? No, she cannot. Okay. I can't afford to pull away that significant amount of damage, but she does have Vigilance. So that should protect her some. Okay, sprint for 2. Shoot the Avatar right in front of her. And
Right, Commander.
overheat alert. Why is there an overheat alert? Okay, did not kill. Oh, did kill.
Enemy down.
Excellent. Ammo
My
explosion.
heat's getting pretty high.
Whew. Did not notice that she was overheating.
I await your command.
Now, unfortunately, Ek, as he stands up, cannot melee.
I have regained erectitude.
So I'm going to turn off everything. I'm going to walk in the direction I want to
walking
go,
here.
also turning my back so that I'm pretty sure I can't get meleeed in the back. And I'm going to Vigilance. And I think EWS ping, maybe? No. No, I'm going to try to panic the Avatar, shooting him in the back. There's also the chance that the shot will go to the leg.
Rear armor it is.
Or it might just be a knockdown from stability damage. Nice. Didn't even mean to do that. That was not my intention, but it works. So he's going to die before he gets another turn. I am a little worried about the assassin. He can run back and shoot my grasshopper in the back. But hopefully it's not the end of the world. Nidhogg is open, needs to get out.
Reporting structural damage.
Nidhogg is open on the front, so yeah, definitely needs to get out. Also, I think the Heavy Rack 5's jammed, so next turn, probably just running. Unless she dies to the Mackie. That is dangerously low. 26. Assassin. If the assassin shoots the Nidhogg, he might take it down. If the assassin shoots the grasshopper in the back, he might open it up and get some crits. No matter what, whatever the assassin does is scary. Yeah. Or he's just gonna shoot the grasshopper in the side. What? Okay. I mean, I'll take it. That was literally best case scenario, and he didn't move.
Good to go.
Oh, the heavy rack's not jammed. So Positioning behind
On my
building.
way.
I know I'm greeding a little bit for this, but if I can kill the Avatar
Critical hit,
with
Commander.
somebody who doesn't, you know, whatever, then, like a medium mech, then I can focus more firepower on other scarier things. Like that longbow, who has been dishing out damage continuously this entire battle.
Commander?
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Actually,
Waiting for
Blaze.
orders.
Blaze can get obstructed line of sight only. So, does Blaze finish off the Avatar? Or start hitting the Banshee that's not bleeding out? Banshee. Trying to knock him unsteady. Didn't
Waiting
work.
for orders.
Hephaestus is running hot, so Hephaestus is going to reserve until just before turn 8 and then finish the Avatar off. That way I don't have to fire all my weapons, right? Oh, never mind. The Avatar's actually still fine.
Commander?
Okay, Hephaestus is going to still reserve.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Catapult, I was going to say catapult to the front because it has all of its armor left, but then it's within minimum range. Still has a good enough hit chance.
You're
Yep.
asking a lot of
Catapult to
little
the
guy.
front indeed.
I'm gonna press all the buttons and you can't stop me.
Yeah, you know things could be better whenever your catapult walks to the front line.
I broke him like my hip.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, gonna just keep the 2 evasion and guarded, and deal with the hesitation
Waiting for
next
orders.
round. Okay. First of all, it's payback time. Second of all, I'm better.
Acknowledge.
You think you know how to melee? This is how you melee. Sure.
Do the math, Chief. One less target.
Alright.
Farewell, sweet prince.
So that's one more electronic warfare source down. And the Grasshopper should be fine now. Does have a good bit of armor still left on the front. Lost most of his armor on the back, but he shouldn't be getting
Standing
targeted
by.
in the back now. Bushwhacker, again, gonna rely on stealth. And pretty much just stealth.
Confirmed.
And that's a knockdown on the Banshee, I'm pretty sure.
All weapons. Go.
Or just a kill. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Because it's the other Banshee that's bleeding out, right? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how many turns he has left, but if I can kill everything else and then just dance around him with fresh armor while everyone else pulls back and runs away, then yeah, good times. And who knows, maybe something else dropped a better core. Honestly, I'm more focused on trying to survive than I am on anything else.
On the move. Full speed.
As soon as I saw that there were 2 support lances, I immediately threw salvage out of my mind and focused on the task at hand. Mackie down.
Mech destroyed.
Receiving you.
Vulture's fresh enough. Yeah, as long as I don't take too much damage. So I'm just gonna stay vigilant.
Roger, full speed.
Vulture should be safe and fine.
confirmed.
Alright.
Target's taking
Half a
critical
longbow
hit.
down. Turn 13 is the Banshee that's bleeding out. Definitely need to respect his damage, but he
Losing
should
lots
be
of
at
armor.
5 turns
Good to
remaining,
go.
or somewhere around there. Can I get direct line of sight anywhere? Nope, not at all. Alright, there it
Double
is then.
time.
And I am not going to alpha, but just shy of it. He gets another... I was about to say he gets another turn.
Destroyed.
Turns out he doesn't.
Receiving you.
I love it when plans accidentally come together. Alright,
Hostile.
so we have
AC-20
a Banshee bleeding out and an Azula,
Ready for orders.
which should be easy enough to kill.
Aye, aye.
Obviously focusing the Azula down first,
On it.
so that as we take the arms off of the Banshee, he may just panic out.
I'm out of long-range missiles. Yes, Commander.
Um,
On the way. Double tap.
gonna EWS ping. And again, he's pretty good from the front as long as we stay vigilant. EWS ping.
I've got a sensor lock.
And 5 activations
Ah,
remaining.
God, I was sleeping. What do you want? You're asking a lot of an old guy.
Okay, fire.
I'm gonna press all the
Oh yeah, I have incendiary missiles. It's a vehicle. It's still a kill either way.
That's
but
an awfully nice view.
yeah,
Ready for orders.
move into cover. Move into cover. Go vigilance. And offensive push with Warlord. And his arm has 154 health. I want to be careful to not destroy anything but the arm. Wait. I stand corrected. All that's on the arms is medium laser aggers. So, okay, PPC then. I don't think that he's going to die if we destroy his side torso. So that's 213 damage that I need. 130, 170, 210, 250.
Firing on target.
PPC crit.
Critical hit, Commander. Waiting for orders.
Oh yeah, Nidhogg getting out of here.
Got it.
No sense risking it.
Yes, Commander.
Try kick.
Position confirmed. Ooh.
Oops.
Okay, that's...
Don't kill him. Okay.
Nice.
Alright.
Commander?
Yeah, Festos, you also just break line of sight.
Sprinting!
Alright.
Yes, Commander.
So he I'm going to just shoot at his leg. Like so.
Affirmative.
Panic.
Standing by.
Yeah, you just brace.
Aye, aye.
Enemy turn. Just punch out already. I mean, he has an AC-5, a small laser, and an aggro laser.
Standing by. Rolling.
Oh! 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 Yeah, I forgot to turn off the cockpit hot seat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well then. That's... Did that destroy the cockpit? No. Maybe. Wait a second. I don't know. We'll see after the battle what happened there.
Commander. Aye, aye.
We will see what happened after the battle. And honestly, it's a 340 core. So... yeah. Need 135 damage. $90, $30, $170, $200. $90, $130, $170.
Locking on. That hit something good.
Just go home.
Receiving you.
So I think this is my last offensive push. So that's 20 damage, and I need 5 to hit the leg.
Confirm. Firing.
Oof. Ammo explosion. Oh.
Destroyed.
Mission successful.
Alright, so we still made 900,000 civils. We got 150,000 per support lance, so at least there's that. We took some pretty serious damage. And it looks like the engine just got crit, not destroyed. The cockpit is completely fine. Okay, that's a relief. The Ifrit, he ejected, so Hammer's fine. We'll find out soon enough if we keep the Ifrit or not. And now let's look at the loot. That's not looking promising. Battle computer Artemis, battle computer criticals. I'm not really going for crits. I'm not built for crits, really. Mostly going for damage. I already have an Artemis battle computer. I mean, small advanced frees up a ton, so it's not, you know, I'm not going to priority pick it, but I am going to priority pick that. Pharaoh, no. Stability, double XL, heatsink double, we have 15 of them. Improved heavy jump jets, we have 11 of them. Pirate fire control system is literally just a worse fire control Mark II, I think. 1 evasion, 1 gunnery versus 1 evasion, 1 accuracy. Proto, we have 6. Retractable blade. I like the pinpoint nature of the grasshopper. I don't want to give it extra attacks and spread the damage out. It would make it more likely to get head punches, or have more chances of getting a head punch, but I'd rather just hit one location and just do a ton of damage. Did I go past the engine cores, or were there not any? I did go past the engine cores, and there's nothing. We didn't even get the 340. I should have just been patient and taken the damage. 9-ton Vibro Sword. If I remember correctly... Oh no, that's right, we have the Cutlass. Is the 9-ton Vibro Sword better than the Cutlass? We shall see. We shall see. So I'm not really seeing anything else I want to take. I mean, yeah, Warfare Suites are cool, but... Yeah, no. Like, Jump Booster Pack, I will be so happy if I get that in the random salvage. Because, again, we have improved heavy jump jets. At some point, I want to make a jumpy heavy mech, and the Jump Booster 3 would let me leave the Jump Booster 3 on the Vulcan to keep doing the recovery mission shenanigans. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Small lasers, goodbye. Bloodsport, we already have one. Tracker sensors, we don't have any. We're actually out of tracker sensors, so that's good. The fire control and the Vibro Sword that we picked, ammo machine gun, and slug ammo Thunderbolt 15. Ineffective against mech armor or structure, but deals a lot of stability damage and is effective against buildings. So minus 90% damage dealt to armor, minus 50% damage dealt to structure, 200% stability damage dealt. But plus 2 recoil, minus 1 accuracy. That's interesting. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but that's interesting to have around. Alright, so 242,000 C-bills in 26 days for the repairs. But we did not get the message that we lost the Ifrit. So, everything is completely A-okay. We still have our Ifrit. All we took was armor damage. We did get that crit on the Grasshopper's engine. So let's go ahead and repair... 16 days for the Grasshopper. But it's fine. We have the financial report under control and we wanted to travel anyway. So, yeah. Get the king crab ready as well. Yeah, we should have everything repaired before we arrive wherever. You know, it's actually funny, but I actually hope I can get some regular structure to put on the king crab. Because regular structure doesn't take any slots. but it would be better than the primitive structure. In any case, as I said, we're going to travel. And that's a 1 skull planet. That's a half skull planet. That's a half skull planet. Oof. Yeah, I mean, I want to like the Roguetech 2C map, I really do, but the planets being attacked is so infrequent that it might as well not be happening. Like, yeah, definitely tip for the Roguetech 2C modders if they happen to see this. Make it happen more. Like, having some crazy... I mean, it's a 3.5 skull planet, but they are being raided by the Taurians. I mean, we would finally get to see what it does. But that's 47 days. I don't think we have the financial reports under control for 47 days. I mean, we could always just go to a 1 skull planet and see what's going on, but... That's a really, really high skull planet. So no, I think I am just going to go look for... 4 skull. I'd rather it be a 5 skull planet or 5.5 skull. So I feel like that's where we're at, especially once the king crab gets finished. I think we'll definitely be in like 5+ skull, 5.5+ skull territory. I mean, 6 skull. But the only factions there are the Federated Suns and the local government. So literally all of our missions would be against the planetary government. What about flashpoints? Comstar loot cache, but it's only 2.5 skulls. 1 skull around a... Yeah. Not really seeing any flashpoints worth taking. Or very many at all, really. So... Agriculture, arid world, battlefield, inner sphere, civilization, medium gravity planet, mining, moderate population, moons, planet-wide mud flats, research, travel hub. Okay, let's go there.
Bio command.
It did not list cities, and it looked to be about the... You know what? Morale all around. +2 tech points, morale increased by 10 for a mere 100,000 C-bills. And the best part is there's no downside, because I believe there's a chance of like tags being given out, like negative tags if you don't do whatever, or a tech point penalty if you don't pay the techs as well.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
And we still have enough money to upgrade the Argo again. So we need more drop tonnage, which means we need vehicle command and drive upgrades, which happens to be useful while we travel. Alright. I'm mostly just waiting for the Grasshopper to be ready so that the next episode I don't forget to repair the damage to the engine. So, financial report ticks over. At this point, all we have left is the grasshopper, so I'm actually going to go Spartan. I know I won't be able to jump between missions as quickly once we arrive for the next... after we arrive 17 days, but that's fine. We should be able to meet the financial report after, like, one mission.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Alright, Mech Bay. Grasshopper. First things first, repair all. Second thing, we got ourselves a 9-ton vibro sword. Okay, so that's the same, 0.2 per attacker time. Physical weapon attacks roll in the punch table. Swords are highly accurate, plus 0.09 base physical and stability damage per mech time. Versus 0.075. Plus 2 accuracy, plus 2 accuracy. 95 damage versus 75 damage. 25 stability damage versus 32 stability damage. 18% multiplier versus 20% multiplier. And then 5% stability multiplier versus 9% stability multiplier. Okay. Dropping the cutlass and the exchanger, adding the vibro sword. It's a two-handed sword. Oof. So the 5-ton vibro sword is one-handed, the 9-ton vibro sword is two-handed. So we would lose our combat shield. And we can't use both together. So, I'm actually going to leave it the way it was. And we'll just keep in mind we have a two-handed 9-ton vibro sword, which is really strong, to put on something else. Something else. Like another melee mech. So we need armor. We need armor. Because primitive armor is only 2/3 of the regular armor. Now that is still a considerable amount of armor. So maybe I just drop it with primitive armor. And then cooling, we have the Exchanger Double Plus, we have pretty much all ballistic weapons. So, I believe the idea was add a couple of large lasers. Large improved heavy would put us up to 101 with an 81 sinking. But it would also take 3 slots. And that's a lot of heat. Or I could use the large pulse laser thunderbolt. Still have 9 heat left and only take 2 slots. So what would I do with 9 heat? Overcooling by 2. ER medium laser is effective to 480. So it wouldn't be firing very often. But even when it did, we would still be running cool. And then that leaves, what is that, 3.8 tons? So we need electronic warfare. Which makes me really actually wish that I had gotten that electronic warfare suite. But for now, ECM active probe. Yeah, that's weak. Oh. The Wolverine. The Wolverine has, what's it? Do I leave it like this? It's 3 tons for electronic warfare. Yeah, I do. I can always tweak it further a little bit, but the Wolverine has a warfare suite. Boom. Yeah. Yep.
Log and note.
Wait for 2 days for the king crab to be available.
Job's done, Commander.
Okay. Then go back to the king crab. And drop in the warfare suite. So I have 0.8 tons remaining. And 1 slot. No, 2 slots. Yeah, definitely not. 5 tons. Wait a second. Did I actually... So this is 6 recoil. This is 6 recoil. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I actually want Bandit. I want Bandit and Controlled Burst on this thing. With a military mech warrior. Oh, also primitive cockpit. That needs to be fixed. Rangefinder double plus. Yes. Okay, anything else? Gunnery A. Gunnery A. Anything else? Oh, the primitive cockpit was 2 tons. Okay. So we actually have 1.8 tons. 1.8 tons. I mean, there's 1 ton. Although that does drop the heat efficiency. What do I do? I have 2 slots left. What other battle computers do I have? Battle computer recoil, which I don't need. Then again, that would increase the called shot modifier by 4% and make it so that even people without without the military background can use it, but no, it just feels like a waste. Advanced target computer is better than Mark II because of the jam chance reduction. Already have tracker sensors. What do I do with the last 2 tons? I mean, if I had another reinforced leg, I would totally do that. Baradul? Yeah, it's not worth the slot, really. I don't know, what do I do? Can't drop heatsink +3 because the engine core is only at 300. Another bin of ammo, maybe? So let's see, we have the heavy rack 5. So that's 6. That's another 6 and 2/3. So yeah, that's 12. That's 12 Alpha Strikes. That's 12 Alpha Strikes, and we don't have any kind of specialty heavy rack 5 ammo. Heavy rack 2, 10 Alpha Strikes. And again, we don't have any kind of specialty ammo. LRMs firing 30 at a time. We have 8 Alpha Strikes of Artemis, 4 Alpha Strikes of LK for indirect fire. And I guess we could throw in a utility bin. Like, are we already using all of our mag pulls? Oh, I guess we're using all of our mag pulls. Okay. Okay. Incendiary to do more damage to vehicles? Something like that. And then 0.8 more tons. I really don't know. I mean, we already have a warfare suite, so there's like not any more. Yeah. What do I do with the last ton? I mean, I could go laser AMS. Or I could go tag if I had it. Or I can replace the ER medium laser with a pulse laser. pulse lasers tend to have shorter range. It's only out to 300 instead of 600. I mean, not 600, 480. So that's not a good idea. For 2.5 tons, I could fire 40 missiles per Alpha Strike. So that's 15 more damage than the ER medium at twice the range. And it's better cooling. Although I will need 2 slots, which once I shift things around, I have an extra Artemis. I do not have an extra ballistic, so Artemis goes in the head. And that gives me 3, 6, 9, 12 Alpha Strikes. Okay. And again, the range is consistent, and it does 15 more damage than the medium laser. And we're also overcooling to the point where we can drop a heatsink. But then what would we do with the ton? Yeah, I think for now we're just going to leave the heatsink, and because the primitive armor doesn't weigh anything more, it just gives 2/3 of the actual, the actual number of armor points. So I think we'll drop a little bit of back armor. So that's going to be 66 back armor on each side torso. That's going to be 60 on each side torso. And that'll be like 82 in the center. Again, we're really hoping to get an armor upgrade that... You know what would be really good, actually, I think, is hardened armor. It'll slow us down a little bit, but I think we won't actually... I think it'll still be 3-4 movement, even with hardened reducing our move by 10%. Until we start running hot. But it takes no slots, and it would allow us to be immune to through armor crits. So that's interesting. But yeah, basically all we need at this point to finish this build is some kind of, even just standard armor would be fine. Just any kind of armor upgrade to replace the primitive, so we get that 2/3 of our armor, 1/3 of our armor back. But yeah, that's, I think, going to be the build. There's ammo tucked away everywhere, so that's a little scary. But ideally, it won't get close enough for anything bad to happen. I'm looking forward to trying it.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Also, who do we want to put in it? So I originally was going to put Templar in it, but I'd really like somebody with Reckless on it. Just because the Assassin's not going to matter. Just flat out, it's not going to matter. Assassin would be much better used on like an ultra autocannon build or something, like some UAC 20s. If I can get a crazy like double UAC 20 build going, then Assassin would actually be really cool on that. Especially with Lucky increasing the clustering. So basically with Assassin and Lucky, if you make a called shot with a UAC 20, you're very likely to hit the first shot on whatever location you're shooting at. And the plus 50% clustering greatly increases your chance of the follow-up shot hitting the same location. So I'd really rather put the Templar on something with some big ol' ultra autocannons. Like the Lady Killer once I finish it. Do I have anyone else who's lucky? Pretty sure I don't. Yeah, I totally should have looked on,
Oh, God, I was sleeping.
The
what
last
do you
planet.
want?
Should have looked at the last planet to see. Maybe there was somebody who was lucky and reckless. That would be amazing. I know they're out there. I think actually I got one on my Warden Wolf's playthrough. Lucky and reckless together, and put it on the Highlander with the Pirate Imrim 40. That was fun. It's gonna be fun to go back to that playthrough once the handheld rework is done. Yeah. Alright, well, I don't know who's gonna pilot it once I arrive. But we're definitely gonna drop the King Crab for the first time. And as soon as we start the next episode. Alright, okay, schedule a regular vid, holo vid night. Plays as low spirits, close to as high spirits. Okay. Okay. Speaking of Clist, actually. Clist is reckless, isn't she? Huh. If only she had Controlled Burst instead of Warlord. Because the recoil, we only need one recoil reduction. So that would be from Focus Fire. But no, Clist is already built out to be a sniper type of mech. A pinpoint, I want this location to explode type of mech. I mean, we've only dropped Blaze once in, I think, the Helepolis.
I'm here.
So, we could always... But then again, Focus Fire is wasted on the Helepolis. I think I'm going to end up having to respec somebody. I think I'm going to have to respec somebody. Well, I will make that decision at between episodes and share with you what I've decided at the beginning of the next. So, let's get to the planet. King Crab's finished. 3 days until the drive upgrades are finished.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
We have 782,000 left. Vehicle command. Cost us 285,000.
I'll get the team on it right away.
and then we'll be able to drop our 228,000 into another 50 tons.
Waypoint reached,
Okay,
Commander.
so first off, visit the store. We need to see if there's a really large engine core and or a standard Advanced Optics Mark II. Never hurts to have more advanced optics. There's only a 300 core, and there is no armor. Okay. But that is an Advanced Optics Mark II. So, let me just, you know what? I'm going to call this an episode. I don't want to bore you with housekeeping stuff, so all I'm going to do is go through, sell some stuff, buy the Advanced Optics Mark II, and get 500,000 C-bills so I can respec a mech warrior. And then figure out which mech warrior I'm going to respec, and I'll do that next time. So, that has been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.